But I think, getting to know, somebody that's working with DotNetNuke here, if this is something that you're going to be doing, then definitely network today and find out what people are doing and how did you get there and who are you using, for hosting and things of that nature, all right? You can now get your skin or module reviewed by DNN. So if you're planning on selling it, okay, having them approve it basically means that everything works and they're happy with it. And obviously, you'll generate more sales, all right? So that's what the forum looks like. It is categorized, okay, and you can chat about something if you have an installation problem or how do I do something. It's there. So the capabilities, being able to install one .NETNuke installation, all right, and having a multitude of websites. I know that Tracy Wooden-Keller has got 600 sites?
800.
800 sites, okay, on one .NETNuke installation as, on portals, all right? The extensive module framework, it's written in DB, custom portal scanning, supports service system like PayPal, has a bunch of admin tools like bulk email, site logging, vendor management, and banner advertising. And what's cool about the new version 5, those tools that we're talking about right here were strictly for admin only, and now with the new version, those could be assigned to different people, okay? That you give privileges, security privileges on pages, which is kind of neat. So I think we can recognize somebody's logo up there, all right, that uses .NETNuke, okay? And we like to think that our .NETNuke logo should be up there as well if we use it, right? I mean, anybody who uses it, we should be up there. But, it's very impressive in regards to being able to, tell other people that don't know anything about .NETNuke. It's like, well, clients know, well, who uses it, okay? So you basically give them a listen. All right. Specifically about the new version of DotNetNuke version 5, one of the key things that was added was jQuery, and everyone kind of went back into learning what jQuery was all about. And Will, you had a nice statement that you told me the other day about jQuery. It's like loving JavaScript again.
Actually, I stole that quote from Ryan, one of our other presenters today. jQuery has made JavaScript cool again.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that in regards to the settings is concerned, and I am going to direct you to Will's blog because he recently blogged about what you have to do to get the latest libraries of jQuery, if that's something that's of interest to you, to work with .NETNuke. The second thing, which is really cool, if you haven't seen Internet Explorer 8 web slices, all right, take a look at that because it's kind of cool because what you can do is you can put live things on your site like eBay auction, okay, and not have to go back to eBay and submit your bid. You can put that on the web page. And the modules in the new version of .NETNuke allows you to be able to set time to live and expiration values on them for IEA. As I was telling you on the third statement, as far as removing distinction between admin modules, so what used to be admin modules, okay, are different, and they can be placed on pages with security for people to be able to use besides an admin. So this allows an admin to delegate access to any portion of the application to any group of users. The third, okay, as far as the installation services, this is a little bit different. This is for mod developers and skin people to be able to have a check mark for understanding the selection of what's the word I'm looking for? Well,
oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to them.
On the manifest files to be able to accept the license. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You can now license modules and skins. All right. That's why I got these guys in the room helping me out here. you know, you can or cannot, I mean, that's up to you, okay? You can have licenses on it. Stan's going to be talking more about this afternoon. He's talking about mod development with these new manifest files, okay? Expanded XHTML, WCAG, and ADA compliances. Certain websites have to have these compliances, and I got this off of the DotNetNuke site that 7 of the core project modules are already XHTML compliant, and more are expected to pass in the next release. Refactored core to improve support for unit testing. Added ability to deny permissions in the permissions grid. Okay? We can always allow permissions, but we never could deny permissions. And we'll show that in a second. Will's going to be talking about widgets. He's getting really excited about it, okay, with the new widget framework, with adding JavaScript and HTML widgets to your site with very little time effort. And the last part, Brian will be talking about as far as the new object notation for using skin objects in Skin. Skin designers no longer need to include separate XML files when creating and packaging skins. No more funky skin object tag littering your HTML. Now, the biggest thing, when you go to the DotNetNuke site and register on the site, is to determine, well, what do I need to have? Because these are the choices. What do I want to do? Okay? Do I just want to work with the DotNetNuke framework? Do I want to develop? Okay? So there's a source package that contains everything. There is a starter kit package, which basically contains only the files that you'll need to configure a development environment in Visual Web Developer Express or Visual Studio. There's an install package, which contains only the files needed for runtime development. And then there's the upgrade package, which basically contains only the files needed for an upgrade of an existing installation. And it doesn't include module packages. And then there's a document package that stands alone, which contains developable documentation. All right? This, I will tell you, is old. Okay? And I have a spelling of it. But it's useful. Okay?
It's also very useful.
I know that this is a goal that DotNetNuke does have this year, is to update the documentation to current. Okay? Somebody put out a wiki out there. Okay? The only problem is when people start adding stuff, you don't know what to believe, you don't know what not to believe. Okay? You know, it's kind of like Wikipedia. Right? Nobody goes through that and says, well, that's true. That's well, you can't. But you know, a lot of people don't take the time.
It's on the web. It's true.
Huh?
It's on the web. It's true.
It's true. Yeah. So there's lots of choices. Okay. If you want an easy install, this is just my opinion. Okay. Download Visual Web Developer. Does anybody use that from Microsoft? Okay. Anybody here? It's a free download. Okay. And you can use it in 2005, 2008, and download SQL Express 2005, 2008, and get the starter package. Okay? What the starter package is going to give you, it's going to give you, and this is the link, I know, just Google it, okay, for Visual Web Developer. And what Visual Web Developer is, it's just a lightweight, easy to use development tool for web development, okay, which now works with the current version of ASP.NET. And you can, just drag and drop. You get the toolbox, okay, and you just drag and drop controls to the screen, okay. You can write code behind. Has IntelliSense, okay. Supports multiple languages, and it has its own little starter kit as well. And there's the link for SQL Server Express. And this is the information for getting DotNetNuke. Just go to the site, register on the site. It's going to take a code box, and you can just basically download the starter kit. And what it's going to give you, it's going to give you this little file right here. All right? You double click on that file, and it's going to pop this installation up. Okay? And it's going to just click next. And when you get this message, you just click yes again.